Hello, this is Randy with Floral Computer Systems. I'm going to show you today how to purchase product with the Smart System. Now, I know a lot of people out there in the floral industry are when you're buying product, a lot of you are doing it verbally. You know, you're getting on the phone and maybe you're keeping notes on it and all, but you're basically doing it verbally. And, you know, doing things verbally like that, you lose a little bit of control. In other words, what exactly is coming in? Did you end up getting exactly what you ordered? What about the prices they ended up invoicing you for? Is it the exact same as the prices that you agreed to on the phone? And then what comes in is a little bit different than what you ordered. How do you handle that? There are certain control factors there that you know, I'll tell you that the really successful companies are using purchase orders and they have more control. Now the key though is you don't want more effort. You want it to have a system that makes it very easy to use purchase orders and to give you that kind of control. And then if what comes in isn't exactly what you ordered, you want the system to automatically correct for it and correctly put the right thing in the inventory as well as have the right numbers flow through to accounting. Okay, so let me show you how this works. I'm going to go up here to purchase orders and we're going to go to PO entry and receiving. And this screen pops up. For the buyer code, I'm just going to put F, and this is FCS Global. If you have different buyers, you just put them in the drop down. For the vendor, I'm going to hit A, and you notice how you have a progressive drop down here. Let's just say we're buying from Agri-Farms. Now the system knows automatically what's the build to address, what's the ship to address. If you're going to ship it to somebody else, you can actually just pop them right in there from that drop down. Okay? In fact, the system is set up to have all the defaults you need for this particular vendor, like arrival date. In this one, it's expected to be this date. But let's say there's something unusual and it's going to be longer. You can actually hit the drop down and put whatever date is correct. Okay. This is a delivery, not a pickup. It's fresh cut, pickup time, shipped via Florida Beauty. Again, if it's going to be different, you can change it. Things like vendor charges, instructions. So all the defaults are in there. But if there's something unusual, you can always add it. But the whole idea is for it to be really quick and easy because it's already set up to do what you normally do. So now if I go here to quick entry, I hit this tab here, and this screen pops up. And let's say, let me just show you how easy it is to order. Let's say we're going to get 3 boxes, packed 100. What type of boxes? Let's say it's a Miami half box. Now, when you have the system set up for you, it's whatever abbreviations you're used to. And whatever fits with what you're doing now is what would be in this dropdown. But this is how this one is set up. That's a Miami half box. If you're used to using product codes, you can just put in a code here. But let's just go ahead. I'm going to put Carn and hit the Enter key. And it gives me a drop down for all the different carnations. Let's go with this mini hot pink. And what's the cost? Well, let's just say it's going to be 18 cents. And notice how the system automatically calculates a landed cost. So the system is looking at how do you normally get product from that vendor, and then what is the freight cost for that particular type of purchase. And it adds it up. And there are several different ways the system calculates landed cost depending on how you want it to. But the whole idea is it's a fairly accurate figure without you having to sit there and spend time on it. So it's 0.23, so it's 23 cents. And it's also calculating sales price. For this particular product, you have it set up, or at least this particular system is set up for a 47.4% margin, which gives you a selling price of 44.3 cents. But let's say that purchase price was really good. So maybe you can get a little bit more on this. Maybe let's just put it at 46 cents. Now, notice that gives me a higher margin. It's 49% margin. And if I just hit add, it adds it to this line down here. And there it is. Now, so you've ordered 3. You haven't received any yet. It's packed 100, a half box. This is the product. This is the item cost. This is the landed cost, sales price, etc. And if I were to scroll this to the right, there's a lot of other data that's being tracked in the system. Now, again, I'm going to show you again just quickly how easy it is to order. Let's say we get, oh, I don't know, how about 4 boxes, packed 100. Again, let's go again with Miami half box. And for this one, let's say it's roses. And we're just going to pick one here. How about this one here? Item cost, let's say this one is 30 cents. Again, here's my landed cost. Here's my sale price. For roses, we're getting this margin. Let's say we just are going to go with that. I'm going to hit add. And here it is. And also, notice here how here there's an internal comment line. If I had put a comment here, it would actually be in this line. Let's say, you know, maybe heads are tight or special purchase or whatever. And whatever data that your salespeople, that'll help your salespeople or your managers when they take a look at this product, you know, after you've received it. Okay, so these internal comments can be pretty important. Okay, and down here at the bottom, you notice how we have 7 boxes here. We haven't received any yet. Here's the total product cost. Here's the total freight, total landed cost. And now, if we want to go ahead and, now by the way, notice how this is in process, okay? In fact, let's say we go ahead and get out of this screen here. And, you're going on with your day, and because maybe, you're going to add more to that later, but so you're not quite done with it. Well, now if I here go back to purchase orders and go to view purchase orders, this screen pops up, and this is that last one we were working on. And you notice how it says it's in process, okay? And it's with AgriFarms. And if I just double, and by the way, it's got all the data. Here's the arrival date. It's a delivery. Here's that total there. So if I just go ahead and double click on it, it brings it right back up. Here it is. So it says this is just the same order we were working on. And let's go ahead and say now notice it's in process. Now I could add more to it now if I wanted to, or let's go ahead and order it. So if I hit order, notice how it shows OR here, which means it's been ordered, and it actually timestamps it. This is the date, this is the time, okay? And so now it's ordered. In fact, if I hit email, it emails it to the vendor, and you're all set. Now I'm going to go ahead and get out of it now. And I'm actually going to get out of that screen we're just on. So now let's say down the road you receive the product. So now if I go back to purchase orders, and it's this particular product here, purchase order number 4297. So let's say this product comes in. So now notice here, this is the purchase order. This is what was ordered. So far we haven't received anything, but let's say today it does come in. Now if I put receive all here, you'll notice here that under received you've got 3 here, 4 here. But let's say maybe for this one we didn't get 4. We actually only got 2. So I just changed that to 2. And now I put receive complete. And now it's actually going to recalculate everything. So now you notice here it's the status, it's complete, received complete. So now the cost is only $151.35 because this is what it's been adjusted to because we only got 2 boxes of that one particular product. And so in the inventory, you're going to have the right numbers of everything. And for the accounting of things, it's also going to be correct. So your payable will be correct as well. Okay? So the system is automatically correcting for everything. And so then what happens is when you're selling, you have the right product, you have the right numbers, and it's accurate. And you're getting the right prices for it, and you're making sure that you're getting the right margins that you want. And if you lower the price, fine, but you'll still know what margins you're getting. So basically what this does is it allows you to have a live, fresh inventory. And I'll tell you, our clients all are using this feature, and they're working with live, fresh inventories, and it's not more work. It's actually less work when you really look at the big picture and the amount of control you have and the amount of ability you have to really manage what you're doing. So I would love to tell you more about this. There's more to it than this. The system does a lot more than this, of course. But please give me a call. We can even give you a free live online demonstration. Again, my name's Randy. My direct line is 727-483-7451. And I look forward to talking with you. Thanks.